Hey, and welcome to COREVoyant Training Part 2, the claims process. This training will be useful to team members that will be working on the job, from adding notes, uploading a work authorization, to invoicing. So let's get started. I've logged in as Sally Demo Training for the provider ABC Restoration for this example. So when you do log in, you'll come into our dashboard here, and there's a bunch of tiles that has a lot of information behind them. I'm going to touch base on the ones that will be useful to the claims process. The first one is Quick Links. Quick Links is a great resource for micro-learning from things from Xactimate, Xactanalysis, mobile claims, and Symbility. It also hosts our collective information for our annual conference, as well as where to find us on social media. Our library hosts all our carrier program guidelines, as well as COREVoyant training. The remote estimating desk. This is great. Per carrier guidelines, if you have a Symbility ID or exact net address, you're stating that you'll be estimating on those platforms. So for example, you have a Symbility ID and your estimator's out, you can create a rough draft exact PDF and send it in here, provide your login for Symbility, and then they can transfer it for a fee to a Symbility one. Core University. This was launched at our collective this year. It's a great hub for training. It has free training as well as paid training to keep up with your certifications. Down here, you'll see your active jobs. For this training, I created 2 jobs, and we'll go through those in a little bit. This sidebar can be locked or unlocked to have a full screen. On this sidebar, you'll see the hub. This hub lists everything that's on this dashboard. So anywhere you're on the file, you can click on this and get access to it. You can get to your jobs here. We've listed them in several places. So from the dashboard, you can get to your jobs here. You can get to your jobs here, as well as on your account. So if you're working on your account and click on anything red is hyperlinked, you'll see that your jobs are located here as well. We have broken out billing and estimating here, but really you can get all this information on each job itself, and we'll go through that in a little bit. User management, you can see who has logged in. Here you can view our mobile apps. We have it for Apple and Android. Here you can provide us feedback. Please let us know if you'd like to see anything added, things that might make it simpler. We really want to make this as user-friendly as possible. So let's head back to the dashboard. By clicking this icon, it'll take you back to the dashboard. To note, underneath your name, we do house our tutorials in our library here, but we also have a quick link to them. I'm going to click on this and show you. What I love about our training videos here is that they're 2 minutes or less and for a specific task. So here, how to add a new contact to your account. Here, how to upload attachments, photos, and the orange action bars, as well as how to accept a job in COREVoyant. You'll accept all jobs in COREVoyant unless it's a Symbility job. Symbility requires you to log in Symbility, accept it there, and then it will sync with COREVoyant. We do have some micro-learning in our quick links that will allow you to set up your Symbility account to auto-accept jobs. This will be helpful for people that don't have log information to Symbility, for your team that might be office admin. But to note, we will always call you first. The way we dispatch is that we'll call you, we'll give you the zip code, services needed, and the loss description. At that point, we'll dispatch it to you, and you'll receive anyone that's your default queue manager on your account will receive an email. To note, in COREVoyant Training Part 1, the account setup covered the setup of your account. The default queue manager on your account will receive the new assignment email. Now, you don't need to have that email to accept the job. You can just log into COREVoyant. Once you do so, you'll come into our dashboard and you'll see your active jobs down here. Again, anything red is hyperlinked, so we can click on this and it'll take us to your jobs. And you'll see one that's been assigned and one that's been completed. When it's assigned, you will not see the customer's name or address until you accept it. This is the same claim number, so when we go in, you will see it because you already were working on the prior water mitigation job. This is a repair job. You are able to move these columns around. If you like to search by address instead of customer, you can do so. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to click on this job ID to go into accept the job. So here you see the accept assignment button. There might be 3 reasons why you don't have this accept assignment button. One might be integration type, as you see here. As I stated before, if you have Symbility, it's a Symbility job, you will have to go into Symbility to accept. The other integration type is CV, which stands for COREVoyant. That means there is no integration. You'll do everything in our platform. And usually that means the adjuster either emailed or called it in. The other integration is XA. I'll say XA, which stands for Exact Analysis. Anyone that is a default queue manager will have the accept assignment button because they're automatically added as a participant to the job. So if you're not a participant on the job, you'll need to add yourself to see this accept assignment button. To do so, you can click add participant. You can select the type. It can be anything from queue manager, estimator, whatever you like. And then it'll list any contact on your account. So here we'll add Alex. We'll hit submit. And now Alex is added as a contact. Let's go ahead and accept the assignment. Once you accept the assignment, all the additional tasks to complete the job will appear. You'll see the sidebar here. Let's go ahead and unlock this so we have a full screen. You'll see the policyholder's name and the main contact. Please make sure that you are reaching out to the main contact. This could be the same person as a policyholder, a spouse, it could be an assistant or housing manager. Here's the loss description that we shared with you when we dispatched the claim to you and any special instructions. Down here, I'll have the adjuster's information, policyholder number, and I'll have where they're located. That does move separately from the main job here. As I said before, please add the participants that will be working on the job. And if you scroll down here, there's tabs down here that will list that too. So as you scroll down, you'll see every participant from network, who's core, provider, you, and the client, who's the carrier. If you scroll to the right, it'll show you how they're participating. So from the carrier, we add the adjuster. It'll have their email and phone number. From network, from core, your service expert is your go-to. They're the person running the claim with you, the adjuster, and the insured. And then automatically, the queue manager on the account will be added, and anyone else that was added after the fact will be added here as well. And it'll list their email and phone number. Each one of these tasks are held to the SLA guideline, and we'll go over that shortly. But as you do them, you can complete some of these in Exact Analysis and Symbility. If you do the initial customer contact in Exact or Symbility, it will remove this task here. But as you do them in here, you're going to say that you contacted the customer. And then on each one of these orange tasks is a visibility. Visibility means who can see this. Will be synced up into this on the platform. So if we're synced with Symbility or Exact Analysis and you don't choose client, it will not be uploaded into Symbility or Exact, and we'll need that for the adjuster to view that. 99% of the time, you're going to always choose the client, who's the carrier, provider, you, and network core. After you hit submit, and now you'll see that the task has gone. To see the tasks and the timelines, you can see down here. Anything orange is for you. So you can see what's been completed. Accept assignment, it'll show when it was assigned, when it must be completed by, and then when it was completed at and by who. So I did that in here. If by chance you do this in Exact or Symbility, it'll say completed by user. If you wanted to see what is left to do in the time frame you have, you can come here. And it shows that you have to complete it within 2 to 4 hours. It'll show when it was assigned at as well, and things that are pending. Pending means that you have to complete a task before this will show. We'll go over that. Anything EMS, we really need to update every 1 to 2 days. With structural, once you have the date set, every 3 to 5 days is fine. To do so, you're going to add a note. You can click add note here. State what's going on, preparing estimate, for example. Obviously, you'll probably write something a little bit longer. Again, show visibility. We're going to choose all three and then hit submit. Now, if you are adding something, a note in here that is very important that you want us to take action on, your service expert's coming in here every 1 to 2 days to make sure that the file is progressing. So they might not see that till tomorrow. If you want to add a note in here that you need action on right away, you can add that note. And then there's an additional thing here that you can email. And this is where participants come into play. As you add who's working on the file, we can email anyone on that file. So you can find your service expert here and email them this note. They'll get notification right away. You can add the adjuster, anyone that you like, and then hit submit. Now there is a button here to choose and upload files. Typically that's done by the orange taskbar. We might use this if we needed to add a certain file from you from the adjuster. So typically you would not use this feature here. Let's go ahead and hit submit. So as you add these notes, you'll see all the notes are housed down here on this tab, notes. So you can see that I added this note, time and date stamped. Here shows the visibility, network, provider, and client, and the note itself and who it was emailed to. You can see the history of the file in case you're taking over for somebody. If you're reviewing notes, you can come down here and see that. Your work authorization, if it's a mitigation job and you have dry docks, your COS, your certificate of completion are all your forms. You'll be adding them here. Please do not upload them in Exact or Symbility. They will come down and be added as a attachment, but it won't remove this task. And these are held to the SLA guidelines. So please, just a note, make sure that you're doing all work in COREVoyant except for the estimating piece. The estimating piece will be done on the platform that we're integrated with. Each one of these tasks, again, will have the visibility. I will show you how to upload something. Here, let's go to upload work authorization. It'll allow you to choose the file. We'll go ahead and add this. After you upload it, what's great is that you can rename it at this point. If you have a computer generated thing that doesn't make sense, you can just add it and then you'll have to upload it. You'll see it turn green. When it's fully green, that means it has uploaded correctly. And then you can add provider network. If you do not see client here, it could be that we're integrated with a carrier who does not want to see every step of the way, and we'll add them and provide a package at the end. So don't worry if you don't see it, just because the carrier did not want to have that. We'll hit submit. Then you can see that work authorization has been completed and gone. These blue grayish buttons will stay here for the life of the claim. They're universal. Why they're useful too is if you upload your inspection photos and the adjuster asks for more information, more photos, this task will be gone. You can upload the photos through here. As you scroll down, you can see the body of this. When you upload, so this is integrated with COREVoyant. If this was integrated with XA, for example, you would use Xactimate, upload it into Exact Analysis. And once you do, it'll populate here. When it's approved, you'll see it in the final estimate. And then as you add an invoice, the invoice will be uploaded here. Please make sure that you send all invoices to us, unless there's a deductible for the insured, then you can send something to them. But the invoice will be stated here. So to see how the estimates and the invoices work, let's go to our completed job. So for this one claim, we do have a water mitigation job and then a repair job. So as we click on this tab, it shows completed. You can see that there's no orange taskbars left. Please make sure that when you're done and complete the job, that there are none left. And you can see that the estimate has been uploaded and that there's a final estimate, which means it has been approved. To see the estimate piece here, you can see the estimate's been uploaded and the status is approved. Anytime a status has changed, anyone that's on participant will get notification that it has been approved or rejected. So with the estimating portion, please make sure that if you need to add to, which will be the supplement piece, or revising the main estimate, that you do select the correct task. If we are integrated with Exact Analysis or Symbility, you do so on those platforms. But if we are integrated only with COREVoyant, you do so here. So if we are just revising the main estimate, you would select Revision Estimate. If you're adding to the main estimate, please select Upload Supplement Estimate. It would show down here under the estimate piece. And let me show you what that would look like on the water job. So as you can see here, this is the main estimate. So if you're revising the main estimate, it would still say main. When you are adding to, it will actually say supplement estimate. So the adjuster is fully aware of that as well. And then the invoices will populate here. As you add your invoice, so the invoice has been uploaded and it shows pending. It needs to be approved before it populates here. There are 3 statuses with invoices. Pending means that you've uploaded it and your service expert's reviewing it to make sure that is what was approved by the adjuster. Once they approve it, they send it to accounting and it'll say ready to bill. That means it's in the accounting's hands. Once they bill it out, it'll say bill and it will show in the billed status here. Now, once the invoice is added, we do add our accounting expert to the participant file. So as you scroll over here, the accounting expert has been added. That is your go-to for any questions about billing or payments. Once we do bill it out, you'll see we have it available for you to see who we billed it to and once we receive payments. There are 2 directions for payments and billing. There's direct payment. That means our carriers work with us directly. They pay us, we hold our fee and then pay you. If it's indirect, they pay you directly and then we bill you our fee. So as you come to the close, you'll have everything gone here. Your estimate would be here and then your invoice would be here as well. If you upload an invoice and it's a repair job, please make sure that you do take out any sales tax. We do base our fee on the pre-tax amount. So please make sure the pre-tax does have your sales tax out of it. If for some reason you upload an invoice and it's the wrong one, please just contact your service expert. They can reject the invoice to allow you to upload another one. Again, if you have any questions, your service expert's here to help you move this file forward and help you with anything that is needed. Thank you so much and have a great day.